Welcome back to Papa's Home. In case you haven't been following the channel, I just posted a series of videos walking through how I care for my fruit trees throughout the year. You can find that content in a playlist that I'll link in the description below. Now that I've finished that series, I'm going to start shifting my focus to talk about smart home gadgets. I have tons of devices that control things like my home theater system, lighting, sprinklers, and more. In today's video, I'm going to talk through all the reasons why I really like the Halo Smart Lock from Kwikset. A big shout out to the folks at Kwikset who hooked me up with the lock. I've been using it for over a year and I highly recommend it. As always, if you think this video is helpful, please make sure to like and subscribe. And with that, let's jump in. The one thing that I'm not great at is locking the door. Regardless if I'm home or not, I don't always remember to lock it. The Halo lock offers a solution to this and can automatically lock the door after a certain amount of time. I set mine to 10 minutes, and I have to admit, I was a bit worried that the door would lock at the wrong time. After using this feature for over a year, I can say that this has never been an issue. At one point, I tried to set up a complex solution by installing a SmartThings sensor to detect when the door is closed, and then to immediately lock the door after. Unfortunately, it would either lock too early, or wouldn't lock at all. I believe this is an issue with the SmartThings sensor, or with the SmartThings software itself. But after using the built-in auto-lock feature from Kwikset, I'd rather just use this. It seems to work right out of the box, so there's really no need to use third-party sensors. The installation is really easy, and it's not that different from installing a typical deadbolt. There's a few extra steps to connect the cable and install the battery pack, but that's also pretty easy. In addition, the lock connects directly to Wi-Fi, so you don't need to purchase an additional hub. Once you pair the lock to the mobile app, you can start setting up user accounts and can lock or unlock the door remotely. Another reason I like the Halo is because I can create door codes for users with the app. Over time, I've created door codes for my boyfriend, roommates, family members, contractors, housekeepers, and dog sitters. I'm okay with this because the app allows me to manage when people can access the house. This means I can apply restrictions so that the code will only work during certain hours of the day. This is great for housekeepers and contractors who may need easy access to the home. In addition, when I had renters, it was really easy to disable their code from the app, which means I didn't have to reclaim keys or change the locks. If there's too many failed attempts to unlock the door, the app will also send me a notification and keep the door locked for an additional 60 seconds. Since I have a Ring doorbell, I can quickly see who's at the door and handle it from there. Kwikset also has a feature to see the history of when people unlock the door. Though I've never needed to use this feature, it does give me a little peace of mind when I'm letting contractors in the house for lengthy projects. My only real complaint is that the lock does go through batteries pretty quickly. It takes 4 AA batteries, and that tends to last me about 3 or 4 months. Though I imagine the batteries would probably last a lot longer if I remember to manually lock the door myself. I can do that by turning the deadbolt from the inside or using the key in the front. This is great because if the batteries are completely dead, or removed, I can continue using the lock as a normal deadbolt. I would eventually like to install more smart locks around the house for places like the garage. As of now, there's a few different Kwikset locks that I would consider. Today, I'm using the touchpad version of the Halo lock because I prefer touching physical buttons. Kwikset also makes a touchscreen version of the same lock. The advantage here is that the screen will make you touch random numbers before you type in the code. The purpose of that is to prevent fingerprint detection on the device, because every button should have fingerprints on it. Though that sounds like a nice feature, I'd just rather touch physical buttons. If they get dirty, I could always change my code or clean the buttons themselves. Kwikset also released a smart lock that scans your fingerprint called the Halo Touch. Since this lock doesn't have a touchpad, you can't assign anyone a door code. Regardless, I think it's a pretty neat idea. So that's my review of the Halo Smart Lock from Kwikset. I really like it and strongly recommend it to my viewers. It's also worth calling out that I did get this lock for free from Kwikset. For you, the viewers, I just want you to have transparency to that. I've been using Kwikset locks for years, and their smart locks just keep getting better. Getting a lock for free does mean that I'm going to carry around some amount of bias towards their products. However, I still think it's an awesome lock, and I'd recommend it to anyone who wants to get more smart gadgets for your home. I think it's been tremendously helpful. As always, I hope you learned a lot from this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for stopping by.